The Galaxy S25 and Galaxy S25 Plus are gearing up for their debut, and Samsung fans are buzzing with excitement. Recent SCC certifications have unveiled some exciting upgrades that are set to make these devices standout entries in the Galaxy S25 lineup. Let's dive into what these flagship models will bring to the table. First, let's talk about the game-changing upgrade, Wi-Fi 7 compatibility. Unlike their predecessors, the Galaxy S25 and Galaxy S25 Plus will move beyond the Wi-Fi 6E standard found on the Galaxy S24 and Galaxy S24 Plus. While the Galaxy S24 Ultra already supports Wi-Fi 7, this feature is making its way to the lower-tier models in the Galaxy S25 series. Wi-Fi 7 is a significant step up, with a maximum data rate of 5.8 gigabytes per second compared to Wi-Fi 6E's 2.4 gigabytes per second. It promises faster speeds, lower latency, and a 320 MHz channel bandwidth, nearly 3 times wider than Wi-Fi 6E's 120 MHz. For users who demand high-speed connectivity for streaming, gaming, or productivity, this upgrade is a clear win. But why didn't the Galaxy S24 and Galaxy S24 Plus support Wi-Fi 7? The answer lies in the Exynos 2400 processor. While powerful, the Exynos 2400 does not support this advanced Wi-Fi standard. The Galaxy S24 Ultra, on the other hand, uses the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor, which does. This meant that even though the US, Chinese, and Canadian variants of the Galaxy S24 and Galaxy S24 Plus use this Snapdragon chip, they were still limited to Wi-Fi 6E. Now moving forward to the Galaxy S25 and Galaxy S25 Plus, there's a big question. Which chipset will these phones use? For these devices to support Wi-Fi 7, Samsung needs a processor that can handle the upgrade. The likely candidates include the Exynos 2500, MediaTek's Dimensity 9400, or Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite. Based on current trends, the US, China, and Canada variants are expected to feature the Snapdragon 8 Elite. For other markets, the Exynos 2500 will likely step up to the challenge. Another revelation from the FCC certification is that the base Galaxy S25 model will not include ultra-wideband UWB connectivity. UWB is a cutting-edge technology used for precise item tracking with accessories like the Galaxy Smart Tag Plus. It offers longer range, shorter latency, and higher data transmission rates than Bluetooth, making it an excellent feature for smart home and IoT integrations. While the Galaxy S25 Plus and Galaxy S25 Ultra will support UWB, its absence on the base model might be a minor setback for those who rely on advanced tracking features. It's worth noting that Samsung's Wi-Fi 7 adoption isn't exclusive to the Galaxy S25 series. Other devices like the Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition and Galaxy Tab S10 Ultra also feature this advanced Wi-Fi standard. Interestingly, Samsung chose to stick with Wi-Fi 6E for the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and Galaxy Z Flip 6, even though both devices use the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor, which supports Wi-Fi 7. It's tailored for global markets. While the omission of UWB in the base model might be a talking point, the overall package appears to cater to users looking for next-gen performance and connectivity. The countdown to Samsung's first big launch of the year has begun. Are you ready for what's next in mobile innovation? Stay tuned for updates and let us know in the comments which feature excites you the most. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on the latest tech news and reviews. Now let's dive into the exciting showdown between two of the biggest heavyweights in the smartphone world, Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max and Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra. Both of these phones push the boundaries of mobile technology, offering cutting-edge features and exceptional performance. But which one takes the crown as the best big phone of 2024? Let's dive in and compare them side by side. Design. Starting with the design, both phones have distinct looks that reflect their brand identities. The iPhone 16 Pro Max stays true to Apple's iconic rectangular shape with flat sides and soft corners. This year, it features an even slimmer bezel, allowing for a larger 6.9-inch display. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra, on the other hand, keeps its sleek, curved edges and integrates the ever-popular S Pen, a feature unique to Samsung's Ultra series. Size-wise, the differences are minimal. The iPhone 16 Pro Max measures 163mm at 77.6mm, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra is slightly shorter, but a bit wider at 162.3mm x 79mm. That extra width allows room for the S Pen, which gives Samsung an edge in productivity. Apple, however, introduces something new this year, the camera control button, a capacitive touch key that allows for zooming and other camera controls with a swipe. When it comes to color options, Apple sticks with its sophisticated muted tones: white, black, natural, and the new Desert Titanium. Samsung goes for more variety with options like titanium violet and yellow. And for those ordering through Samsung's website, you get access to exclusive colors like titanium blue and green. Display. Now, onto the display. Both phones deliver top-tier screen technology. The iPhone 16 Pro Max boasts a 6.9-inch OLED display with a buttery-smooth 120Hz refresh rate. As with the iPhone 15 Pro series, you also get the always-on display feature, which lowers the refresh rate to just 1 Hz when the phone is idle. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra isn't far behind with its stunning 6.8-inch AMOLED display that also supports 120Hz refresh rates and an always-on feature. One advantage Samsung brings is an anti-reflective coating, making outdoor visibility much easier in bright sunlight, something the iPhone lacks. Both displays are breathtakingly vibrant, but there are subtle differences in color. The iPhone 16 Pro Max tends to lean towards warmer yellowish tones, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra has a cooler, more tealish hue. A standout feature for the iPhone 16 Pro Max is its ability to drop its brightness to just 1 nit for easier nighttime viewing, great for late-night scrolling. Performance. Now let's talk about what's under the hood. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is powered by Apple's latest A18 Pro chip, built on a second-generation 3nm process. This makes it incredibly efficient, with significant improvements in heat dissipation and sustained performance compared to its predecessor, the A17 Pro chip. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra is no slouch either. It runs on the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, custom-tuned for Galaxy devices. While the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 performs well, especially in gaming and graphics-intensive tasks, it tends to throttle a bit sooner than Apple's A18 Pro under extreme stress. In benchmark tests, the iPhone 16 Pro Max leads in CPU performance, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra takes the edge in 3D graphics, scoring slightly higher in peak performance. However, Apple's new chip excels in long-term sustained performance, so if you're planning on pushing your phone to its limits, the iPhone may have a slight edge. Camera next. Let's discuss one of the most critical aspects of any flagship phone, the cameras. The iPhone 16 Pro Max features a 48-megapixel main sensor paired with a new 48-megapixel ultra-wide sensor and a 12-megapixel telephoto lens with 5x optical zoom. Apple has also introduced a new lens coating to minimize lens flare, addressing a common complaint in previous models. On the flip side, Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra brings its camera game with a 200-megapixel main camera, a 50-megapixel zoom lens, a 10-megapixel telephoto camera with 3x zoom, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide sensor. Samsung has packed in more megapixels, but remember, megapixels aren't everything. The iPhone tends to produce more natural-looking photos, whereas the Galaxy S24 Ultra sometimes leans into oversaturation, delivering more vibrant images. In low-light photography, both phones perform exceptionally well, but Samsung's larger sensor can capture more detail in some scenarios. For video, the iPhone takes the crown with its 4K recording at 120 frames per second, ideal for capturing stunning slow-motion footage. While Samsung's camera app offers tons of customization, Apple's new camera control button provides a more intuitive experience for videographers. Battery life and charging. In terms of battery life, the iPhone 16 Pro Max packs a 4,685 mAh battery, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra edges it out with a 5,000 mAh battery. Both phones are more than capable of lasting through a day of heavy use, but Samsung's slightly larger battery may give it a slight advantage. When it comes to charging, Samsung takes the lead. The Galaxy S24 Ultra supports 45-watt wired charging compared to the iPhone's 20-watt charging speed. Samsung also has reverse wireless charging, which allows you to charge other devices like earbuds on the back of your phone, something Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max doesn't offer. Software. Lastly, let's compare software. Both iOS and One UI are polished, mature operating systems, but they offer different user experiences. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is a fantastic choice. But if you're looking for more customization options, better charging speeds, and love the idea of an S Pen, Galaxy S24 Ultra might be the perfect phone for you. Ultimately, both of these phones are top-tier devices with a ton to offer. Whichever one you choose, you're getting a powerful, feature-packed smartphone that will keep you ahead of the curve in 2024.